Hey everybody, welcome back to Resident Evil. I was gonna record RE4, but nah, I have to get back to this game. I want to keep going with this one. There's just something about going back and replaying this game and the simplicity of it that kind of outshines anything RE4 has to offer, in my opinion. I'm sure other people feel differently, because RE4 has loads of followers and fans. What do we need? Let's see, we were heading towards the elevator, so I don't think we need health, because I think there's health up there, so what we really need is bullets. So let's fill up our handgun. We're not going to take all of them because I think we need all 4 of the spaces, so that we can grab every item that's up there and not have to come back. We also got to get back to playing Crash Bandicoot 4 and Alan Wake 2. I still have to start that. I've been replaying the old Crash remasters. The Insane Trilogy still holds up pretty good on GameCube. I mean, not GameCube, but on Switch. I wish the GameCube games had been as good as those are. You know, that GameCube game was kind of spotty. The Wrath of Cortex, like, it had a good structure to it. It had good bones, but something just went wrong during that production. And the GameCube version suffers from some severe frame rate problems. The PS2 version doesn't have those, but it has insane 1-minute loading times in between levels, so you win some, you lose some. But no, I've been replaying the Insane Trilogy on Switch. I think it's one of the few ported games that actually holds up really well on Switch. Like, there is some slowdown in a couple stages of Crash Warped, but other than that, I don't really notice any frame rate issues with that. Same thing with Spiral. Like, there's only like 1 or 2 stages that actually have some slowdown. So all in all, it's a good example of how to port a game to the Switch, you know, without making huge sacrifices. I wish they'd make another one, but unfortunately I think Crash is dead, and Spyro, because Activision Blizzard got bought out by oh shit. Get the hell out of my way, fool. God damn. You know what, let's reset him. Let's reset him. Yeah, Activision Blizzard got bought out by Microsoft, and so we all know what's gonna happen there. Microsoft is gonna get like 1, maybe 2 games out of them at most, because that's what Microsoft does. It buys out studios and does nothing with them. So Activision Blizzard is doomed. But 2, oh damn, we are gonna have to take out this guy. Shit. Damn you. Got him. Yeah, let's not come back here again. Hurry up, come on. Let's get the hell out of here. But anyway, yeah, they put out this Crash Team Rumble game, which, first of all, it's not free to play. Like, I don't like free to play games at all, but if you're gonna put out a mini game collection for online multiplayer, it should probably be free to play. I don't think people quite appreciate. God damn! Get off me, fool! Good thing Chris is built like a tank. He just took that, right? Look at that moth right there. Oh, I got him. Yeah, let's take a screenshot of that for the replay. I mean, for the YouTube upload. Wait a minute, so there was another one? Where the hell is this guy come from? Oh, he's dead now. That should be all of them. Let's use the key and see what we can get rid of. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it, because the helmet key is the helmet key goes in the other door where the hunters are at. We haven't been there because I didn't want to trigger them so far. Okay. So yeah, we can't get rid of it yet. We have 3 items, so we're not going to be able to carry the herb. So let's just use one of them. You know, I might as well use both of them, because we're not coming back, so there's no point in leaving it here. Let's just combine them and use both of them. That way we're at maximum health. But yeah, so that's why, because we haven't been there yet where the hunters are, so... Yeah, we're 1 bullet short of the maximum for the shotgun, so we're gonna have 1 single shell remaining. But unfortunately, it takes up some space. Right, there's the magnum ammo. So about Crash Team Rumble, I heard it's okay-ish, but it costs $40, which is a huge mistake, because again, nobody wants to pay $40 for a multiplayer Crash Bandicoot party game. What people really want is Crash 5 or a sequel to Crash Team Racing. That's what people want. They don't want the damn, you know, Mario Party ripoff. And it's not even Crash Bash. I mean Crash Bash, which a few people actually wanted a remaster of Crash Bash or a remake from the PS1. But no, it's just new bullshit. Damn, we can't go back. We are gonna have to risk it. Yeah, I think there's a hunter up there. We have to get around them, so... Oh, how do we do this? Got no choice. I guess we gotta fight him. Yeah, it's right over there. Listen to him. Sounds like the Predator. So I guess we gotta fight these guys mandatory now, because there's no way out, so... Okay, so they're not up here yet. But we know they're down there. This leads us out into the hallway with the Crimson Head, I think. Oh shit, there he is. God damn. Get out of my way, fool. Well, there goes part of our health that we just recovered, so... That was a bad idea. Chris couldn't turn in time. He's still fine, but that was one swipe we didn't need. Now we gotta head down here to this death trap. You know, let's just get the damn... Let's get the damn dagger. Just in case. See, that guy disappeared. The one that was laying down there. Technically, I think we can get around... We can get around them, but the thing is, we still gotta go to the tiger statue. So what we could do is, we could grab that up top. Let's store this. And I guess we can go around them. Maybe the balcony's clear. Maybe the dogs aren't there anymore. we should probably carry an herb, just in case. Maybe the balcony's clear. Get rid of the helmet key. So anyway, what's gonna happen with Crash is obviously that game's not gonna sell because people aren't gonna buy it for 40 bucks. So the game won't sell. They'll use that as an excuse that people don't wanna buy Crash Bandicoot games anymore because their crappy minigame multiplayer game didn't sell. So they'll do that. Then we won't get any Crash games. And since Microsoft doesn't like platformers, we don't get any Spyro games, and that's pretty much the end of Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Like they may do like someone said, they may do a retro collection, like replay classics, but other than that, I think the series are pretty much finished because Microsoft is probably the worst company that could have bought them. I'd rather they have been bought by Nintendo of all people, because at least they would actually make use of them. Microsoft is just buying studios for the sake of buying studios. They don't actually give a crap about putting out any quality games. You know, it's all about Game Pass now and trying to get a bunch of low effort games onto there so people can rent them or whatever they do, like stream them. Mail to the Chief of Security. Confidential. Attention. July 22, 1998, 2:13. X day is drawing upon us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. 1. Lure stars to the estate and obtain BOW's raw combat data against stars. 2. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimens as samples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. It seems kind of a waste that they would invest all those millions of dollars into that tyrant and then just dispose of it. Umbrella's not thinking straight. Ensure complete disposal of the Arclay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the birth procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. If for some reason you are unable to execute the procedure by the deadline, report immediately. In case of emergency situations, report directly to extension number 5691. Good luck. Umbrella Headquarters, Umbrella Inc. Yeah, that makes no sense. Originally, it says something like White Umbrella on the file on RE1, which made people think there were 2 different branches. That's probably a better alternative than here, where they're just destroying their own laboratory and whatever, losing out all those millions of dollars for little reward, basically. Like, that makes no sense. God damn. Come on. Alright, we got the red one. Still need the yellow one. Run, Chris. No, not that direction, you idiot. God damn. Freaking idiot. Trying to grab the damn thing. See, maybe if we do it there. Let's see. Let's turn him properly. Got it. There you go. Now you want to put the yellow one in the tiger statue. You do not want to put the red one, because that'll unleash the snakes and they'll poison you. So that's a hassle to deal with. Just put the red one in the box, put the yellow one in in the put it in the box that we obtained. So the yellow goes in the statue, the red goes in the box. That's a ripoff right there. How can we not use them? There's still 3 herbs left there. God damn. Screw that guy. Alright, we're gonna have to go through the bottom. And I think we might have unleashed that guy. First, let's put this in the actual box. Yeah, it sucks how Microsoft is just buying all those studios and not doing anything with them. Like, I don't have an Xbox myself, but I know people who do, and they're just disappointed that there's barely any games out there that make it worth it, you know? When did Microsoft stop making games? Oh, this is my favorite type of puzzle. Not really. Don't you love these emblem puzzles or whatever they are? When you, doesn't matter what game it is, when you gotta fit all the pieces. It's worse in HD because you can't really see it with the amount of detail that you normally would. So yeah, this has to be fitted. Oh, this has to be fitted more. There we go. Should fit now. What do you mean it doesn't fit? Alright, let's see if it fits now. Alright, we got one. What do you mean it doesn't fit? Come on. I hate these puzzles. I hate them. I've seen them in a couple games and they always suck. They're always bad. God damn. I hate him. Let's adjust this one. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. God damn, why is it not working? Hopefully this last piece goes in without any protest. There we go. Finally. Give me that damn brooch. Alright, we got the brooch key. So that's the emblem key for Spencer's emblem. So weird to think Spencer got the idea for the virus from Eastern Europe, right? He went over there, spent all that time with, what was her name? I forgot. Lady Miranda? Mother Miranda? She probably wasn't called Mother Miranda at the time. Spent all that time with her. Probably slept with her one time or two. You know, who knows what they did together. Those freaky old aristocrats. And that's where he got the virus, the idea for the virus from. It's funny how he says, oh, instead of using the mode, I'm just going to use a virus. To do what? Like, how did he ever come to the conclusion that that will help make him immortal? Like, obviously the mode is one thing. God damn, get out of my face. Jesus Christ. You know what? Oh crap, there's 2 of them? Screw this. I'm not wasting ammo on those guys. Hell no. Let's just get the hell out of here. I'm not going further down that hall because I think more are gonna burst through. We probably should have just killed the one hunter on the balcony and gone around instead of dealing with that crap. The mode is a really interesting concept though. It's not my favorite of the RE stories, not at all, but it is an interesting concept in that it actually could help people recover limbs and live longer and all that stuff, preserve their consciousness, which kind of shows the bad side of the BSAA and what Chris and Jill are doing, what the whole organization is doing. Like, I guess they turned bad in the latest entry in 8 because they were now using bioweapons themselves. But that's something that could actually really help mankind. And all Chris does is just blow it to help with some explosives that he gives Ethan. So that whole modern medical miracle, which can cure almost anything, and it just gets blown apart because some crazy witch misused it in Eastern Europe. Just absolutely no concept of what that could actually do for humanity. Like, yeah, it can be used as a bioweapon, but at the same time, so can everything else. You know? There's not a single drug or medicine in existence around that can't be used badly in some way. Like, this is inevitable. Okay, so we have to go get the brooch. Oh yeah, we can go this way. I keep forgetting we have that shortcut here. We don't have to deal with the hunters in the upstairs hallway. I think there might be 1 or 2 there. I'm not really sure. I'm not gonna check. We can just go over here. Now, that should trigger Rebecca calling us for help if it's the right scenario. If it doesn't show up, then I guess we avoided it. Like I said, I don't know if she returns from the guardhouse in this one or not, since we saved Richard. It might be something that you only do when you have to save Chris as her, because he failed to save Richard. We'll know soon enough. We'll get the cutscene if it is. Oh, yep, there it is.
Rebecca, is she upstairs?
Alright, let's go save her, because otherwise we're screwed, so... Fuck, we gotta go save her. At least they'll clear out the hunter too, so we can move freely around that upstairs area. It's funny how all this was before Resident Evil 0 was ever envisioned, so Rebecca's pretty helpless here. Even though she kicked ass alongside Billy Cohen in that game. I guess she just ran out of ammo. Or like she had like time to decompress and then I guess just started developing PTSD. Because what would explain the change from how she goes from being hardcore to being now completely vulnerable. And unarmed, that makes no sense with all the weapons she got. Alright, let's kill this thing. Yeah, like she saw way worse than this. Come on. Yeah, you take that down, Mr. Hunter.
Rebecca.
Chris!
You okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
No, you can't. I mean, he just had to rescue you. Rebecca, you know you could have just gone through that door, right? That safe room downstairs was pretty safe. You could have just opened the door, closed it behind you, and gone away from the hunter. You didn't actually have to just lie there and take it, fall down, and possibly get your head ripped off. Like, you could have just gone through that door. Oh, damn, that zombie is still there. Screw him. We're not dealing with him. Thought he would have been killed already by the hunters, but I guess not. But why wouldn't he just take her with her, though? Like, I get why they wouldn't want to have a side character, because now you're it's an escort mission in a game that wasn't originally designed as an escort mission, but it makes no sense either for him to just tell her to go off on her own. Like, come on, like, take her with you. At least give her a gun, you know? She can watch your back. Cover both sides. Alright, so we got the metal object. Got some more ammo. It's funny how that says 8 cartridges, 12 gauge, but you only get 6. Where's the other 2 shells? That's a ripoff. Imagine if you bought that in real life, a box of 8 shotgun shells to go shooting on the range, and they only give you 6. You'd go back, you'd be steaming mad. You'd want a refund. Where's the other 2 shells? Alright, so I think we got everything. We need the ring for this. We find the box down in Lisa's lair in the tunnels underneath the caverns. So we have to go back and put the battery in the elevator. Fortunately, we're already right there, so it's not a long trip. But we are gonna need help for those damn dogs. So we have to get around them, and we want to do so without getting bitten. So, or at least without taking damage. So you know what? Let's refill the shotgun in case we have to put some of them down. That is the good thing about the assault shotgun. You can carry more than 6 shells, so you can just you don't have to keep carrying the ammo on you. You can just load it up and go. This we don't use until the end. We're not going to use this either, so we can leave that. Need the battery. What else do we need? Oh, the crank. And some health, so yeah, let's take the green herb. Rest in peace, Crash Bandicoot, huh? And Spyro. They finally got taken out by Microsoft. They were already on life support anyway, but it took all these years, but one company finally finished them off. And it wasn't the one we expected. We expected it would be Sony that would just let them rot for eternity. Nope, it was good old Microsoft that bought out their studio, and now plans to do nothing with them. What are the odds, huh? We're not going to need that stone and metal object until we're ready to leave the mansion permanently. When we head down into the catacombs where Lisa's at, so remember that object is still there, because you can kind of forget that it's there and you have to come back and get it. Again, the hell with these dogs. Oh, I forgot the damn blue herb. That's what we needed. Shit. That's what we needed. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to risk it then. Hopefully we don't get bitten. God damn, bunch of idiots arguing outside. Oh shit, did we get poisoned? No, we're fine. Well, we're not fine, but we're on caution, but at least we're not poisoned. Because that would suck, we'd have to go all the way back and get a blue herb. Let's go put the damn battery. Right, let's get in here before the dog gets us. He can't fit in an elevator. Come on. Chris, what are you doing? Kill this thing. Oh, did he just run off? I guess he did. Fuck it, we're just gonna run. If he doesn't want to attack us, we're not gonna attack him. Usually they turn around and bite you pretty quick. That one just ran off, so... I guess we saved the shotgun shell. What else is coming out that we can actually get excited about besides Alan Wake 2, which I'm not gonna buy because fuck all digital video games. Hell no. I'll wait for the physical copy. If there is no physical copy, then what I'll do is I'll just wait until it's on sale, really cheap, and then buy it then. Like, we have Spider-Man 2 to play. We have other stuff to play. The Mario games, you know, Alone in the Dark. The physical copy of System Shock. Like, we don't have time to bother with Remedy's bullshit if they're not gonna put the damn game on a physical disc. Like, I'll get it on sale. I am not paying $70 for that thing. I don't care. This is bad enough. We already gotta pay. We already have to pay $500 for the new console, the PS5, to be able to play it in the first place. So that I have to get from Best Buy when it's on sale. Hopefully with one of those games. So we already have to... Get the hell off me, poodle. You look like raw meat. Get the hell off me. Anyway, like I was saying, we already have to shell out like $550 for the PS5 in a couple months. Then we have to get the games we haven't gotten already. Dead Space Remake, Ratchet and Clank. What else haven't we gotten? Oh yeah, we gotta get freaking RE4. We gotta upgrade that. We gotta upgrade Control. So we don't have time to be messing around with Remedy's bullshit as far as them not wanting to put it on disc because they say it gives them more time to work on the game. How about not releasing the game until it's done? You know? How about not releasing the game until it's done, then taking the extra time and releasing in November and just polishing the game? Because the game itself, like, there's like 15 big games coming out in November, or in October. You don't need to come out in October too. Like, you can delay it a bit and watch people buy it in November. That's the wrong crank. Yeah, like, they don't need to release in October. I get that they probably want to do it for the Halloween season, but it's just stacked. There's just too many games. The time would be better served if they delayed it to November or even December, and then actually printed the damn thing on physical disc instead of making us buy this $60, $70, whatever it is, all digital bullshit. You don't own anything. If the servers go down, like, who knows what happens to your game? Like, it's just all sorts of nonsense. That's just completely not necessary. You know, just take the extra month or two and polish up the game and then print it on a freaking digital on a freaking physical copy. We should probably say, because I remember that ball can roll down and kill you. So let's just say where we're at. I don't want to come back and have Chris smashed by the damn boulder, and then we have to replay the whole past half hour of the game. Hell no. Let's say right here. I'm gonna find another ink ribbon anyway, so I wonder what happened there with Remedy. Like, was that a studio decision, or was that something, I don't know, Sony or someone else forced on them? Probably not. Like, I think that is multi-console, right? Alan Wake 2, I think it's on PC, Xbox, and PS5, so it could have been one of the publishers, one of the big ones. Like, who owns Remedy? Like, maybe they were the ones who were responsible. I don't remember who owns them. But it's just stupid. Like, the whole all digital thing, you don't own anything. You're basically borrowing a license to play the game, and they can take it away from you at any given time. They don't care. It's just silly. Stupid. Paying $60 or $70 for nothing. You don't even own the goddamn disc. And of course that lets you know right away that it's gonna be full of bugs at the very beginning, because they haven't polished it enough either. We have to get a separate part for this. I usually leave it there until I find the other one, but I don't remember when you do that, so here's where you find Enrico, as Joe will call him in the original. Funny thing, the way she said his name was kind of odd, but I think it differs slightly between the regular and the DualShock version, because I played the DualShock version. I distinctly remember her saying his name like it starts with a U, and then I watched Vash play the regular Resident Evil, and it sounded completely different. So I think they changed the line or two there. But he's gonna accuse Chris of being a traitor.
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico! Double crosser.
So I'm guessing the backstory is that Wesker told Enrico that Chris was the spy to deflect suspicion off of him, and then he came back and killed him. I guess that vest didn't serve him for anything, huh? I would have thought that was bulletproof, but I guess not. Unless Wesker just has a really big gun, like a Magnum. Apparently the story was that Chris and Enrico had a rivalry for being Wesker's #1, so Enrico thought that Wesker was favoring Chris. He wanted to be #1 under Wesker, at least originally. Is that a missing texture, or is that just part of the actual design of the cavern? You see right there that whole diagonal line right there? Not sure if you can really see it on the screen. It looks a lot clearer on the TV, but here I'm gonna aim at it. Right there, there's if you turn up the brightness, you'll see this really odd diagonal line right there. It kind of looks like some type of shovel or something. I wonder if that's part of the design of the cavern, or if that's a missing texture, like if that's an unintentional mistake. Or is this supposed to be like the support pillar for the cavern right there? Yeah, you shut up. Damn frog. Get your froggy ass out of there. Boy, it sucks that they changed the what do you call it, the Umbrella Lab so much in RE2 Remake, right? Because originally in RE0, Enrico stumbled down into that lab, so it was kind of cool to see him passing through like the same areas you had passed through in RE2. But now it totally doesn't work, because now it's just completely different. There was no way he could have ever gotten down there, so I wonder what happened. Like, so I'm guessing now like RE1 remake, RE2 and RE3 are one separate timeline, and then I guess starting from RE2 remake and RE3 remake and 4, that's another timeline, because obviously the Enrico here can't have made it all the way down to the lab in the remake, because the lab in the remake is completely different from the original RE2 lab. So I guess we now have 2 separate timelines. 3 if you count the original what do you call it? The original RE game, the first one back in 1986. Yeah, 2 for 1. Yeah, you lie your asses down. That took a lot of shots. I did not want to spend that much shotgun ammo on them. Oh, I think it's when you come back that the ball starts to roll down. You gotta hurry up before it squashes you. Like, I get it, they wanted to remake the whole area to give you something new, and you know, so that you wouldn't just be playing the same areas you had already played all over again, except in higher resolution graphics. I get that, but still it does create a bit of a plot hole, because now you basically have 2 separate timelines. The only good thing about it is that hopefully Sherry won't be forced to become a secret agent in this one, the way she was in RE6. Like, hopefully if she does become an agent, it'll be because she wanted to. You know, she was inspired by Claire and Leon, not because she was forced to it and basically kept captive in the government custody for like 12 years. Hopefully that's not what happens here, because I never really liked that part of it. I don't even like the implication that Leon was basically forced to serve his country, because that's the one place where you do not, you know, you really do not want to in real life at least, you really don't want to force people to serve, because that kind of tends to turn them against you. So if you're giving Leon access to all this stuff because you're forcing him to work for you, I can easily imagine another timeline in which he turns against you and sells a bunch of stuff to Wesker or who knows what. Oh, here comes the ball. Here it comes. Gotta be ready to dodge. Here's the ball number 1. Chris's natural enemy, the boulder. You know, he still hasn't developed the steroid strength to like punch him around, but he will in the future. He'll go from being this skinny, somewhat fit guy to being a guy who looks like Thor from Marvel Comics. All steroids, baby. Just to compete with Wesker's strength. Which is stupid, because like you're never gonna beat him when he's using an actual virus and you're just using steroid Chris. Like, that's not really going to work. You can't outpunch Wesker like that. It just doesn't work like that. Okay, so oh damn, we can't take that. I forgot. So we gotta go back because we need health and blue herbs for that, because there's a huge giant spider in there, and you could just ignore it, but then you're gonna be passing through. He's gonna be poisoning you like 3 times, so nah. That's what some of the people tend to do. Like, they tend to just take the knife and cut the web and then just get out of there. But we're going to be passing back and forth in this area, so I really do not want to deal with him. So I'm just going to shoot him. Just going to kill him, go back in the room, and settle it that way. So we're going to pull out our magnum for the first time, and where's the blue herb? Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. The mixed herb. You know, we should probably put the shaft back. We should put that back and take a blue herb just in case we only get poisoned, but it doesn't take out our health. Like if it doesn't lower our health. God damn, getting tongue-tied. If it doesn't lower our health with the first spray of venom, we can just use the blue herb. We don't need to heal up completely. God damn. I didn't know that freaking weirdo was around the corner. Here it comes. That's one huge hairy spider. Oh, he's got eyes too. God damn, he's fast. How's he so damn fast for being so big? Oh shit. That did not go as planned. Did not go as planned. Oh, there he is, he's dead. Ah, we gotta kill this son of a bitch too. And here's something you wanna note. They give you a knife just in case you have nothing in there. Or you don't wanna waste ammo. You know, you don't wanna waste bullets shooting that thing. God damn, that spider hits fast. I mean, it hits hard. Why is he backing up? Oh shit, we got little spiders too. Let's just kill this guy. Now we need to use this. God damn. So if we go back, the spiders will disappear. Yeah, we leave him there. I think we can get more bullets in the next room. Let me check it out. And then we'll come back and shoot his ass. Yeah, see, they're all gone. So that's if you don't want to waste bullets to cut the threads there. You can just, you have your knife right here. Then you can just put it back in the box and you don't need to use it ever again. How did they let this room get so bad? I'm guessing it's because as people got infected, nobody was taking care of things, because this is just a huge amount of people who got captured by the spiders. And look at all those eggs too. There's probably enough eggs there to breed like 100 giant spiders. Yeah, I think there should be oh, I thought there was ammo here, but apparently there's not. There's nothing, just a blue herb, which we don't really need and we can't carry anyway, so we need the flamethrower here. We need the broken flamethrower, I think. Ah, okay, because here's the crank. Because as soon as we do that, the ball's gonna start to roll. So we can just, we gotta move to the left before it crushes us. Yep, here it comes. Just move to the left. So that's where Chris got his loading for boulders here. We might have to use the magnum on that goddamn hunter, because I don't want to just shoot him once, go outside, and then his health will regenerate, and we gotta shoot him again. So we might just have to bite the bullet, just use one single magnum. Especially since we don't have an empty space, so we can't go into the statue room and grab the item there, so we gotta come back. This reminds me of the room in Resident Evil 2 with the moth, the creepy room from the original, which I understand why they cut it out. Not a lot of people like the moth. It's not nearly as bad as the one from Code Veronica. That thing sucked, but I get why people cut that one out. I mean, well, I get why they cut that one out. People didn't get it. People didn't like that damn moth or that room. It wasn't really integral to anything, so... Yeah, you sit your ass down. One shot. I think there's bullets over here, right? Oh, there's nothing. Wait a minute, so where's the other MO disc? Huh. Let's put away a survival knife and the blue herb. We don't need it anymore. There's no more spiders. We're gonna save this for the tyrant. I don't think we need the crank anymore. I think we need the square one. Let's reload our shotgun. Put away this. And instead we're gonna take out the handgun. You really don't want to shoot Lisa when you meet up with her, so we don't really need that right now. I think that should be it. I'm taking both cranks because I don't remember which one is actually the one we need. Let's rotate a little here. Right, so we gotta put that there. It's funny, as buff as he gets in the later games, Chris could probably knock over that whole statue and push it by himself. No need for the actual crank anymore. He could just push that thing by himself and move it across the room. Also, it was the hex crank that we needed. So I started uploading my playthroughs of Miles Morales and Silent Hill 2 back when I did a few months ago. I'd forgotten how annoying some of the YouTube stuff is when things don't go quite as planned and you gotta be editing stuff and adjusting it, and I definitely get why Vash says he has a lot of uploaded stuff that he hasn't published, because making those thumbnails is really time consuming, especially if you're using stuff like Microsoft Paint 3D or stuff like that, or the original Paint, trying to get all the stickers and all that stuff, trying to get it ready basically. and looking nice, it really takes a lot of time and a lot of effort just for one thumbnail. It's one thing if you have the perfect thumbnail that you took like from a photograph on the PS4, which I'm doing for some videos of Spider-Man, but if you haven't taken that, like a screenshot we took just now with the moth up in that nice camera view, if you don't have a screenshot like that and you gotta create a thumbnail on your own or from scratch, basically, it can be really time consuming. Like, I get why it can take so long to upload and publish stuff. And you want it to look nice because obviously the thumbnail attracts viewers, so the better the thumbnail, or the more unique the thumbnail, the more viewers it'll get. But at the same time, you really don't want to be spending, you know, like 2 or 3 hours designing one thumbnail. You want something nice that you can put out quickly and have it be done, and that's over with. So there's the cylinder that we need. I'm kind of tempted to look up the MO disc because I really don't know where they are. We got one that we got from the Tiger Eye statue, but there's nothing else. So I'm not really sure where the other two are, and I don't want to miss them because without them you can't unlock the locks at the end and save Jill. So I want to get the best ending possible, so I need to find those MO discs. I think there's one in the lab, right? But I don't remember where the other two are. There might be one in Lisa's tunnels down below the cavern, but alright, we gotta go put this away. The good thing is we can always come back using the tunnel connected to the caverns if we have to come back and look for something. Normally there would be ammo here, but I guess since it's hard difficulty there's nothing. Like I said, I'm worried about where the other two discs are. I don't remember where they are. Okay, so let's put away the cranks because we no longer need them. They're over and done with, so we can put those away. Let's take out the shaft. Connect it to the cylinder. And we have to align it, so gotta turn it a lot of times. There we go. Now it's aligned. So now we can go activate the elevator. That water looks really good for an effect on the GameCube. I remember thinking how impressive it was, the water on Silent Hill 2 when I first played it, but this water looks really good for the time. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna roll down and try to crush us. Definitely. There are blood stains underneath the boulder. Of course they are. Wait a minute, does that ball actually roll down or not? I don't remember. I thought it did, but apparently I might be mistaken. Well, since there's no Barry here, we don't have to worry about him abandoning us downstairs, you know. taking you down there and then leaving you behind. Oh shit, I forgot. We're gonna take that I think it was 1 3 4 2, right? 1 3 4 2. Nothing's happening. God damn. We got it backwards. Ah, now we gotta turn the damn thing again. I wish it worked without turning it, that it just gave the code. But no, we actually have to turn it. Alright, 4 2 3 1. Got it. This makes you want to play the old Tomb Raider anniversary. Power has been restored. There you go. Yeah, I want to explore those caverns again in that game. And that whole Greek temple, that was a good area. It's really basic Tomb Raider compared to the stuff that came after it, but still pretty good. Like, I still prefer that style of Tomb Raider over the whole Uncharted rip-off direction that they went. You know, they went in that direction with the later games. Because yeah, the first one was fun, the one in 2012. Then the other ones are kind of mediocre. So I've heard. I've never played the third one. I've only played like a third of the second, maybe not even that. Rise of the Tomb Raider. It did not look all that appealing. And I'm seeing on YouTube the guy who plays the juicy mods, as he calls them, where he's pretty much just putting Lara in skimpy clothing. He just plays that over and over again for a little money, but I guess for fun. But the game just doesn't look all that interesting, so... Oh, look at that waterfall. That's nice. Those are nice effects for the time. 2002 GameCube. GameCube was a pretty good console. It just wasn't used to its fullest potential. Partly by Nintendo's fault, because they didn't really have a good relationship with third-party developers, and partly because third-party developers weren't, I guess, as open-minded about the potential. They just saw Nintendo and thought kiddie console. They didn't really realize all the stuff it could do. Oh shit, here she comes. Where's she coming from? Oh goddamn, there she is. She's slow, but we gotta lure her around because she hits hard. Yeah, with that iron thing around her wrist, she hits really hard. I remember how freaky this part was the first time I played it, because you've seen her only once up until this time, and now you're stuck in there with her. You're stuck with her in that area where you can't move around easily. That was freaky. And it's clear she's not a normal enemy. There's something more to her. I do like how they made it the backstory for how they developed the T-Virus. It wasn't just something they found out of nowhere. It was something that evolved inside her. And now with the whole eyes and RE2 remake, I mean, yeah, RE2 remake and RE4 remake, with the Plaga monsters having eyes, I wonder if now there's some connection to that too. Sure, we'll find out eventually. Alright, let's push this box over here so we can ship it downstairs to be crushed and get a lousy broken flamethrower out of it. Like, do we really need the flamethrower? Like, can't we just like pick up one of those wooden boards or something to just substitute that? Do we really have to put the damn broken flamethrower? Like, is it just like the whole Indiana Jones thing where he substitute the idol where it measures the exact weight, and if it's not the exact weight, it just doesn't let you pass through unscathed? Maybe it's like that. You have to have the exact amount of weight that a flamethrower weighs in order to pass. Alright, so since we're going, we can oh shit, here she comes. Let's get the hell out of here, Chris, before we get walloped. I think if you shoot her, she actually starts manifesting the tentacles. You know, showing a little bit of the G. Birkin stuff. Alright, so let's go crush that flamethrower. Oh, I think it's fried, the upstairs. So we can't go back, so hopefully we got everything there was to get upstairs. There we go, now we use the trash compactor. So the flamethrower is originally not broken, it just gets crushed by the trash compactor. Thought I'd make that distinction. It actually would have worked if Chris hadn't just mangled it with the trash compactor. Those things that make me uneasy ever since we saw what happened to that guy in The Fly 2, where he got his head crushed by the elevator. That thing always makes me uneasy. Oh, and the guy in the original Fly got his hand and arm crushed by the press, right? Which was stupid on his part, because then it framed his wife for murder. When if she had just left the body alone and just shot him, that would have been it. They would have believed her story instantly. So good thinking there, Andre. Real good smarts you showed there, framing your wife for murder instead of just giving her a gun and asking her to shoot you, which she could have gotten, because I think he had a gun, didn't he? So good going there, Andre. Real quality thinking there. Yeah, let's put away these herbs. We don't need them for now. God damn, where's the other two discs? I don't remember. Is it fried? Let's check on it. Well, yeah, it's broken. You can see it sparking, so... This is a little bit tricky if you're afraid of Lisa. You gotta trigger the switch so it can push out the flamethrower handles so you can set it. It's on a timer. I think it gives you, what, like 10 seconds to go run over there? Yep, there it is right there. So we gotta lure her over here. God damn. There she is. Damn, now we gotta go around her. Shit. There's a switch. Yeah, I think you only have like 10 or 15 seconds to go, so you gotta rush. Oh shit, there she is right there. Run, Chris, before it expires. Alright, we got it. God damn! Shit. Damn, that took a chunk of health. You see? Yeah, we gotta wait until she makes her way over here because I don't want it to go around the whole pillar. Because what's gonna happen is we're gonna lose time. Come on, woman, make your way over here. Here she comes. Okay, now we can do it. Just gonna run for it. Alright, let's go. That would have put me in danger right there. At least she doesn't follow you. I don't know why, since she can open doors, but at least she doesn't follow you. Look at this creepy room. Where did she get all this stuff? Did they give it to her? Is that some type of like ritual or tribute or something from Umbrella? Yeah, like where did they get all this stuff? This is some definite Silent Hill shit right here. I was extremely impressed with it when I first saw it. Do you think the snakes are better or worse than the eels from RE3? The original RE3? Or not the eels, those worms, whatever they were. Boy, Lisa's story is a sad story, right? Her whole life is a sad story. So I guess she's living down here too? I guess that's why they couldn't find her, because when they were looking for her, she would go in the cabin, and when they were looking down, when they were looking in the cabin, she would be down here, so they could never find her. Family picture and notes. Something written on the back. November 10, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica administered virus type A. Plasmolysing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion negative. Action disposed. Lisa administered virus type B. Plasmolysing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion positive but delayed fusion. Body modification observed. Constant results. Status. Continue protective observation. George, action terminated November 30, 1967. There's a journal left behind by someone. November 14. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? November 15. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake, not my real mom. Same face but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face. November 17. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true Mother there. Stone box hard. It hurts. Steel rope in the way. Can't see Mother because 4 stones. Yeah, that got me the whole part with Lisa. That was probably the most upsetting and probably coolest detail they added in this. You know, it really gave some humanity to experiments Umbrella was doing, because sometimes in the old games it becomes easy to just dismiss it. Oh, they're just making zombies and whatever. Like, you don't really have a human attachment to them in some of the games. Like in RE3, like nobody really gives a crap about Dario. They try to make you feel bad about the citizens, but nobody really buys it. So it's difficult to connect with them the way you connected with Sherry and RE2 and Claire. But I like that they added this and showed like some actual consequences of what Umbrella's doing. You know, like it's not just mindless zombies and faceless victims. Like they actually put a human face to what they were doing. That was a pretty cool detail. Just use that, combine this. I think I might have to check the internet a bit just to make sure we're not missing the MO disk, because I do not want to go into that lab without having all the discs that we need. I think one of them's in the actual lab, but I don't recall where the other one is, and I want to make sure I find it. So what else do we need? Yeah, we got the so we got the one stone object. We have the other one. So when we go put those in the gate, we would actually be facing Lisa after that. So I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna look that up because I do not want to want to go down into that lab without making sure I have everything I need for the good ending. So I am gonna look that up if you give me a moment. And we're back. So looking it up right now, Resident Evil 1 remake MO disc. Let's see what it gives us. Aren't you glad Google knows everything? You can look up anything in a game, anything for a movie, and Google knows the answer. Okay, so they're in the lab. They are actually inside the lab. There's one in the tiger statue. We got that one. There's one in the laboratory stairwell. On the desks next to the entrance to the visual data room. And there's one on the shelves next to the entrance. Okay. So yeah, so they are in the lab. Okay. Oh, and you can... This is cool. I didn't notice about evilresource.com. You can actually change it based on the difficulty. So it'll show you where the items are regardless of difficulty. But yeah, it's the same locations. There's one in the mansion, two in the lab. So we do not need to worry. We have everything we need. That's what I wanted to check. I just wanted to make sure before we actually got out of here. Because I didn't want to have to forget about using the MO disc and just let Jill get blown up with the mansion. That would suck. God, this game looks gorgeous, even for its age. They did some real fine work on this GameCube game. This is the stuff we should have gotten more of in the GameCube. Maybe we would have been more successful if we had. Can you imagine if Nintendo had allowed them to do a Silent Hill game on the GameCube? That would have been awesome. It would have looked great. Look at this. Can you imagine what they would have done with the other world with this type of graphics back then? That would have been awesome. Instead, we got Eternal Darkness, this, and a few other games, but not too much horror on the GameCube. That's why I think like Nintendo didn't do itself any favors, but at the same time, I think developers themselves kind of underestimated what the GameCube was capable of, because I could have done a lot more. Even with Twin Snakes, like as bad as that game is in some respects, you know, like the exaggerated cutscenes, the lack of effort put into the gameplay, like it looks really good. I thought at the time it actually looked really damn good. Better than Metal Gear Solid 3. Nowadays I think Metal Gear Solid 3 looks better. Actually, it looks more textured. It, you know, there's lots of different areas. The characters have more expressions. So I think nowadays I think it looks better, but at the time I really thought MGS3 looked worse than Twin Snakes. Like, I really thought Twin Snakes looked a lot better than MGS3 on the PS2. Like, that was one of the main reasons why I bought a GameCube in the first place, you know, to play Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. And then it turned out to be mediocre, because Silicon Knights put somewhat minimal effort into it and didn't know what the hell they were doing. Which is par for the course for Silicon Knights. They only have a few actually great games and then a ton of mediocre or bad crap that you don't want to play. Okay, so since we have all the stone objects, we've gotten everything we need. We can just take the shortcut here and head down to the lair underground with Wesker and Lisa. I gotta finish watching Torso. Been watching that movie over the past couple days, and it's one of the first slashers, maybe the first slasher movie ever, predating even the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween. Obviously, it's Italian, so it's also a giallo. It's really good. Like, it's kind of somewhat sleazy. Like, I was surprised to see some lesbianism there on movie in the 1970s. Like, I would have thought that would have been taboo, but apparently not towards the Italians. They did anything and everything, which I appreciate, because I actually do like the characters in that film. They're not deep characters, they're very shallow, but they're not complete idiots either, like most slasher films. Like, they are just regular people going for a vacation, and there just happens to be a killer around, and he's very brutal. Like, damn, he kills not to spoil things too much, but he kills 3 girls at one time after killing a guy who was almost as big as him and who seemed to be like an obsessed psycho himself. So yeah, that killer's no joke. I'm still wondering who it is. I have a kind of a suspicion of who it might be, but I'm not really sure. But I gotta finish it. I think I got like 19 minutes left, so there's not long left on it. Normally I'd watch it all in one go. I think the issue is I keep watching it really late, so by the time I get down to it, I'm really tired, so I can only watch like 20 or 30 minutes before I start feeling too tired to stay awake and have to go to sleep. But I got 19 minutes now, so this should be alright. It's only 19 minutes left. Like I said, it's really good, and you can actually see where a lot of the influences for Texas Chainsaw and Halloween and even later slashes came from. It really is like the first proto slasher, as like Joe Bob Briggs would say. He kind of described Black Christmas as that. I agree, because Black Christmas is not really a slasher movie. It's kind of like the precursor to a slasher movies, but I think this is the first slasher. I think it came maybe around the same time or slightly after Black Christmas, one or the other. I'm trying to get as much done as possible because I don't want the lab section to drag. There's a lot of stuff you have to do in the lab, and I really don't want it to drag on and be like this huge long 2-hour video. So I'm trying to get as much done as possible. And we have the ink ribbons, so one thing you do need for this is health, because Lisa will quickly whittle down your health. We need at least one. I'm gonna put this one here. Because remember, you don't need to shoot her. You need to just push the stones off so she can get her mother's skull, and then she'll try to commit suicide. Emphasis on try, because as you know, if you've played the Umbrella Chronicle, she doesn't really succeed. Wesker kind of has to trap her underneath a chandelier and then finish her off, you know, by leaving her to die in the explosion. So like that ultimately kills her, the mansion explosion. But she doesn't really die here, obviously. You just think she did. That also shows how snarky Wesker is. He's kind of a snarky bastard to her in that game. Like, it shows he really has no conscience or remorse about anything, because he knows everything that happens to her eventually. He didn't know at first, but he knows eventually what happened to her. If you read Wesker's report, like when he was younger working there, he didn't really know. He found out afterwards, but he still feels no remorse for it whatsoever. To be fair, he wasn't really involved in most of it. I think he came on the tail end of the research, but still, like, he and William are just complete sociopaths. They feel no remorse or empathy whatsoever for anyone, or compassion. Not even their own family in William's case. Alright, here we go. Let's see Wesker finally get some action and actually do something for once.
You're a bit of a mess up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Yep, there we go. Push those stones, Chris. Get moving. Wesker's got a lot of ammo. Damn, he doesn't run out. Message has been carved into the sarcophagus. When the curse of the chains is broken, the path of truth will appear. Right, let's push this off. Oh damn, she was gonna knock us off. That was lucky there. She actually can knock you off the platform. Oh, what happened to Wesker? Did he get knocked off? Or is he over here? Yeah, where did he go? I guess she knocked him off, or... Damn, what happened to him? I didn't even notice that. Is he upstairs? Or did he just leave? I didn't even know. I did not notice what the hell happened to her. I mean, to him. Inside the coffin is a skeleton. Wait, there's something else. Family picture. It's a letter. To my Lisa, day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of mommy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, mommies can't think straight, but mommy's shocked and sad because mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is the next time where we go to that lab together. We'll both pretend that we're both unconscious, and when that man in white closes off guard, that will be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for Daddy together. Okay, sweetie, be strong, Lisa. November 13, 1967, Jessica Trevor. If she didn't know what was going to happen to her, I think it would have been better off if she had just stolen the gun and just shot her. Shot the girl, shot herself, and that would have put them out of the misery real quick, because there was no escape from that. Or even just a knife. You didn't even need an actual gun. Just take a knife and just slash her throat at that point. Because you know nothing good can come with what they're doing to them. It's a large iron door and it won't budge. Oh, we do have to go back. I forgot the medals. The wolf and the eagle medals. Yeah, we have to go all the way back. I forgot that that's there. Yeah, at that point, like, if you're trying to protect your child, I think you just grab a weapon and just kill them at that point. Because there's no escape. Just put one bullet right in the head. And save another for yourself. Just put one in you and get it over with. This is a long way to come for those 2 medals. They deleted the medals from RE2 remake, didn't they? I think they did, right? I certainly don't remember them now. In that whole sewer section. That whole area. Yeah, I think they did eliminate them, right? Which is another thing I didn't like. I didn't like that they didn't show you the actual tram ride down to where the lab is. Because you do see it in the original game, but there they just kind of like switch over to like a cutscene. You see the image of the artwork of the tram going down the mountain, and then you switch and you're already there. Like, that kind of sucks. I wanted to see something more of the outside to see how far deep we were going underneath the city. Because that laboratory is huge. Like, it is absolutely massive compared to the original lab. So like Umbrella in here is a lot more powerful and has a lot more resources than they did originally. Because there is no way in hell any regular company could have been able to build that. They may have like freaking nuclear reactors down there, which I have no idea how that even works. What those things are. Are they fusion reactors? Like, did Umbrella discover clean fusion energy decades before anyone else? Or at least years? Is it like the Dino Crisis lore where they're using like some type of different energy? They're using a different energy source, the third energy? Like, what exactly powers that damn lab? It looks like 2 nuclear reactors, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, it was ridiculous how large that lab is in the remake. It's little details like that that kind of take a few points off the remake. Like, it's still a pretty damn good game. I think it's probably the second best Resident Evil game ever made, but there are some little details here and there that bug me. You know, they just don't quite fit with what we know of Umbrella or the established lore. And it doesn't have the spiders. I hate that they removed the spiders. I know people don't like them. They say they're lame. They suck. They don't do anything. But that's exactly the point. Like, they're there to frighten you or scare you if you're an arachnophobe. They're not there to actually pose a threat to you. They're just there to look unsettling. You know, they look creepy and get your willies all going. That's the point of the spiders. They're not there to be a super massive threat. They're just there to freak you out. And I kind of think the game lost something without them, because what they had to do then was replace them with the G-adults, which are annoying as hell and not nearly as creepy as the spiders. Like, they're creepy at first, but then you get used to them and they're just annoying. Especially that gauntlet area and the sewer. Oh, that area is horrible and hardcore. And on the Hunk and Tofu minigames, that area sucks. Will not open unless in first class emergency. Alright, here we go. We're in the lab. Let's do a little bit more and then we're gonna call it a night. So I still gotta go get back to uploading the Silent Hill videos. It's weird because I'll upload 2 at a time, so you're getting 2 videos of me asking how your day was going, but that's what happens when you get so delayed and stuff that you don't upload, and now you just have a ton of back stuff that's somewhat irrelevant in terms of current events, but you still gotta upload it anyway because that's a playthrough you put effort into. So especially with Silent Hill, which is more my specialty than Resident Evil, so I know a lot about that series and I shared a lot of that stuff in the playthrough. So I kind of really want to get that playthrough uploaded, but something went wrong with the second video, and I tried to edit it out to cut out the beginning parts and the end parts with me messing around with OBS, but it just made a mess, and now I have to see if it went back and fixed itself or not. You do want to use a canteen here because you don't want a bunch of Crimson Head roaming around. Here comes this guy. Is he dead? He is not. He's dead now. Let's burn him. Yes, you can. You can burn him. It can be funny to see them running around, but you really don't want it. And we have 75 bullets too. We got more than enough ammo. There you go. That takes care of that problem. He's dead. He's mega dead. Oh, we got this guy too. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck you. Just like Eddie Murphy. That was from, oh damn, he's still alive. Well, fuck you then. That was from, Coming to America. When the barber says it, he's arguing about Muhammad Ali and, Joe Louis. And what was the other guy? Marciano. Oh yeah, there's the Mo disc right there. I didn't know it was MO disc. I used to call him Mo disc when I first played the first RE game. The very first one on PS1. And at the time we were still using floppy disk in a lot of schools, so I was wondering what the hell is a Mo disc? It's an MO disc, it's not a Mo disc. There's no such thing as a Mo disc, it's MO disc. So we only have a few shots of kerosene, but it doesn't really matter because like I said, there aren't that many zombies here, but you do want to burn the ones that are. Because as funny as it is to see them running around as Crimson Heads, they can cause you a whole lot of trouble if you don't have the necessary ammo to keep them at bay. Or if you're not good at dodging. Because it is somewhat easy to dodge them if you have the space. Yes, it is. We do have to burn this guy. Or did we burn him already? I don't recall. I guess we did, right? I guess we did burn him because we refilled the canteen, so... Alright, you're saying it's not necessary. I guess I'll trust you. Let's see. How's this guy? Yeah, they are burned. Okay. So let's put this back. We don't need the disc for now. Have you guys tried real survival mode? That mode is annoying. Oh boy, that is annoying. Because you gotta go back and forth between the boxes. The boxes don't connect to each other, so any item that you leave, you have to make absolutely sure you won't be needing it again. Because if you do, you have to go all the way back. And that especially applies to health, so it's really challenging. I definitely don't recommend it for beginners, or if you're not very good at the game. The way I always imagine is, even though this is just a gameplay mechanism, I always imagine that Umbrella has like a track system or something connected to the connecting all the different boxes. Oh, is he dead already? Let's burn his ass. Okay, so he's not a big threat because he takes way too long to get over there, so we can go over here. We don't have to kill every single one, just the ones in our way. Mainly that central hallway. And here's where we need to use the disc to release Jill. So that's locked. Oh yeah, we gotta switch on the power. So here's the x-rays. This puzzle tends to confuse some people sometimes. Researcher's letter. June 8th, 1998. My dearest Ada. You're secretly a bitch. No, I'm kidding. By the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, it came out positive. I feel like I am teetering on the edge of reason, just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks using the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log in to the system using my name, and your name is the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in basement level 2 where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded that password into an X-ray picture. Roent genogram. I have no idea what that is. I know you, and I'm sure you will be able to work it out without any trouble. There is just one more thing, and this is my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if you do happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. Hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. John and Ada. And the password is actually Cell, so we don't really need to do this whole thing, but I'll do it just to show you anyway. Yep, you see, to use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. So you just put the 4 x-rays there, then you turn on the switch and it'll show you the password. And it is Cell. You have to mess around with them a bit, but trust me, it is Cell. See, there you go. Yeah, there's no change because we're not doing anything, but we already know the password, so... Sometimes games will put countermeasures to make sure you don't cheat it, like in RE7, where you can't just guess the password if you haven't seen the videotape first. You have to actually watch the videotape to get the proper password. But not here. Here you can just cheese it. That always confused me about Ada, because it always, even in the original game, it said, you know, if you're the last one left. But if Ada was working there right with him, why would she even be in Chicago instead of there? So that always confused me. Like, was she or was she not working directly with Umbrella in that laboratory? Because why would she be there? If she was there, why would she not know that John had already been killed? And she was in Chicago supposedly. So that, either that was oversight on Capcom's part, or else it was to show you that she wasn't really, you know, trustworthy. She was completely lying out of her ass already to Leon when she met him. Because it makes no sense. The letter is addressed directly to John. It's addressed directly to her from John. It was written by John as if she were already there. This reminds you of the regenerators in RE4 when they're all frozen in that one room. But yeah, he speaks to her like if she's working right there beside him. But if she was all the way over there, then she was in no danger whatsoever. Not only that, but she was in no capacity to actually come here and solve this whole mess either. So that was just really confusing when I was little. I actually first played that game. It's still confusing a bit. Like I guess the implication is that she was working there, and so her whole backstory, no matter which version it is a lie. Which obviously we know that it is. We know she's just a lying, cheating bitch. Wanting to sell all that crap for the highest bidder. Goddamn, we put ad instead of Ada. I miss when they would do the little finger gun thing back in the original RE1. When they got the password right, Jill would do a finger gun. I think Chris did it too. No, now you just get this standing here. Alright, here we go. The password is sell. There we go. We unlocked the second floor. Now we can unlock the third floor. And we have officially unlocked every floor of the laboratory. Yeah, that was a cool little detail when they would do the finger guns. V-Act. Researchers note. Well, this is the Crimson Heads. There is now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and will rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutated into a humanoid creature. We call them V-Acts. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We have finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. Okay, so that's the original one. For some reason, they were absolutely adamant that they could not kill it. They refused to. So I guess he was just dry frozen because that was just a coffin. There was no real ventilation system in there. So I guess they just froze him like using dry ice or something, and they just put him back there. Let's go kill all these guys while we're here. There's about 4 of them in that room. We're just gonna shoot all of them. Because we need to clear the area for when they come back. When we come back with the not nitrogen, but that explosive substance that'll just blow us to hell if we run. Come on. God damn. Oh, he's dead. Right, let's burn him. Yes, it is. It is necessary to use that on him. An X-ray photograph. The skeleton structure displayed isn't quite human. Lovely. Oh, they took them out. There used to be 4 of them in the original game. Now it's just 1. Well, that's kind of lame. 2. Sanitation Division. Attention, Manager of Sanitation from Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of T-virus infection. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has already been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Yeah, we know who killed them, Wesker. Third concern, there is a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunately, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. So they fucked up and we're trying to fix everything. Yeah, this is testy. It's empty now, but we gotta come back for it. Then we have to take it way back to the laboratory, so we gotta kill all of those chimeras there, because otherwise we'll get blown up when they jar us with their hooks. Damn, he turned brown. Or is that green? Looks like kind of like an unpeeled banana. Like the actual banana plant. Let's use one of the MO discs so that we don't have to come back and use all of them at once. Well, first we gotta store that health thing, whatever it is. I think it's first aid spray. Oh, it's just a green herb. Well, that sucks. I was expecting more. Let's refill the canteen just in case. It's empty, but we don't need more than 2. Because our main obstacle now is going to be the chimeras, not the zombies. The zombies are easily dealt with. It's those fuckers that'll give you trouble. They're basically human fly hybrids, like Brundlefly from the Fly movie. And the way they make them is nasty too, but I'll get into that later. Alright, so we have the canteen. Yeah, let's get the MO disc. And we're gonna save, and there we'll be done for the night. Cause I gotta go and finish what's his name? Torso. See how that whole thing resolves. I think we might do Jill after this. I'm not sure. I think we kind of want to play Jill scenario too, just to use the grenade launcher. Damn, we can't use that one. We got a map of the lab. Security protocols. Level 1, heliport, for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Basement level 1. Passage to heliport entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant researcher or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the helicopter will be shot on sight. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Basement level 2, visual data room, for use by the special research division only. All other access to the visual data room must be cleared with Keith Arbing, room manager. Basement level 3, prison sanitation division controls the use of the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker must be present if the viral use is authorized. So there you go. If you haven't even seen the slide yet, you already know Wesker is involved. It's right there. I'm betting a lot of people actually missed that memo. Triple lock door. Entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lock with all of the passcodes. Accessing the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researchers deactivates the lock. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as the primary source of fuel. Access is limited to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. Passcode output terminals. Use and access of the output terminals is limited to authorized senior researchers. Basement level 4. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after the administration of T-Virus, eligible hereafter. They don't want you to know. Alright, so let's open this up. Here we go. Umbrella, bioorganic weapon official report. Cerberus, Neptune, Hunter, Tyrant, bioorganic weapons research group, development staff. There you go, there's Wesker right there. The passcode is 8462. Yep, there he is right there with his glasses and black shirt, looking all cool and precise. How do we open that room? What do we have to press? Is it this? Oh yeah. What was it? 8462? Yep, there it is. So now we can grab the MO disc, or you know, let's check this out first. I think this is where we can view Kenneth's video as he dies a horrible, gruesome death. Some sort of image, anything, equipment. It looks like you can use it to view Kenneth's film. View the film, yes. Let's see him get cheated. That boy is panicking. Look at it right there. Can't even keep his camera straight. You know, Kenneth, if you had stopped filming and just shot the damn thing, you could have survived, right? You could have lived through that. If you had just stopped filming and just shot the damn thing in the head once or twice, you could have survived that instead of just standing there filming like a fool, letting yourself get eaten. Friggin' dumbass. They're not that tough, Kenneth. As long as you shoot them in the head a few times, they're really not that tough. You know, you could have easily survived that whole thing if you weren't concentrating on filming. You know, filming it for what? For posterity? For evidence? It's like in found footage films where the person is running desperately, trying to outrun whatever it is, and they still keep turning back over and over to get a clear shot of whatever monster or killer is chasing them. Like, come on, man. You gotta be smarter than that. So, I think we're going to put away the canteen for now. We can always get it back. We're going to get the other MO disc. I got to get it now so that I don't forget next time. Because I will forget and not go back and get the thing even though it's right there. Then when we're going to use it, I'll remember that I didn't get the damn thing. I'd have to come all the way back and take it downstairs to the terminal. So let's just get it right now. Alright, we got all 3 of the discs, so there it is. Now we can actually go unlock those passcode machines and go release Jill eventually. You know what's messed up is when you release the lock but you don't go back for her and you just leave her there to get blown up in the explosion in the mansion. That's messed up. You can just escape with Rebecca and forget all about your partner, or former partner as it were. So we are going to put those here because I believe all 3 of the machines are actually downstairs. So we're going to put them here. Plus, once we get rid of the key, it's only one-time use, so that'll give us a free slot that we can spare for the disc. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where all the machines are, but I do know they're all downstairs. There's one in the power room, there's one in the area with the chimeras constantly going out back and forth from the vents, and I think there's one in the save room, right? Is it the save room? Or is it another room? I'm not really sure. But I think they're all downstairs. So let's save. You know what? Now let's just go down. Yeah, let's go downstairs, save downstairs. Because, you we might as well start from the side where the save room is at, because that's where you need to go. Wait a minute, is there... I think there's a Pascal machine downstairs, right? In the room with the nitro fuel. So yeah, let's grab that. Let's just grab one of the discs and use it. So I think it's right there, right? Right next to the machine that you have to reload. So let's just grab one disc. Those discs just remind me of the CDs that used to come with America Online. Back when it was pretty much like the main source of internet. Boy, that was a long time ago. That was 25 years ago, at least. You remember those discs? First they came in floppy disk, believe it or not. You'd have to install 6 of them to install AOL. And eventually they got CDs. And eventually it just went away completely. Once broadband started becoming a thing. Took over that whole thing. Thank God, because dial-up sucked. But yeah, I think it's right here, right? The first one? Yep, there it is. The old GameCube app. They changed it for this one. Originally it was an actual GameCube. Now it's just this random looking blocks. I mean black machine box. I like the little sound it makes. Kinda sounds a bit like a dial-up modem. Right, so there's one. We need to do the other two. Too bad you can't just use all of them at once, right? Just use all 3 of them right there in that one machine and have it be done with. So let's unlock the switch. There's one. We can actually come back and talk to Jill before we go fight Wesker. You don't have to wait until you've fought the tyrant and had your argument with Wesker. You actually can come here and talk to Jill first. And she'll tell you right up front that it's him. As if we didn't already know from all of that build up and memo. You know, from the memo, from the slide. We already knew it was him, but she confirms it anyway. I guess just in case you miss those 2 items, you don't see them, she can tell you right away that it's him. Oh yeah, here comes a zombie right now. Oh damn, that took care of him real quick. The old naked zombies, everybody's favorite. Alright, so let's burn him so that he doesn't, oh damn, he's still alive. Let's burn him so that he doesn't transform into a crimson head and fuck us when we come back with the nitro fuel. Let's get the shotgun cartridges. Refuel our shotgun. And our handgun. We got a lot of shotgun ammo. We got 12 now and 10, so we don't need that much for the chimeras. And I think we get more too. Let's get the canteen. I think that's the last zombie we really have to bother with, you know, to burn. Because the others aren't really an issue. Oh, he just disappeared. He didn't even stick around to get burned. He just disappeared. Oh, because I think they don't turn into, oh yeah, so we burned that guy for nothing, because I think they don't turn, into crimson heads. It's just the clothed zombies. Those just disappear. So we're in the clear. I wish I'd known that before I used it on that one guy upstairs, but, It's the end of the game, so we're not gonna use the canteen any further. So it's alright. We can just store it here. Let's get the first aid spray. And the ink ribbon. Store this in the box. And we are gonna save. Okay, so when we next come back, probably tomorrow, we are gonna finish up Resident Evil 1, the remake. We only have a bit of the game left, just the lab section, and mainly we have to go get the fuel to activate the power for upstairs, so there's not much left. I'd say maybe 40 minutes at most, maybe 50, depending on how long it takes to fight the tyrant at the end. Because you have to walk during that whole nitro fuel section or it'll explode, so that adds on some minutes onto the final tally of the game. But other than that, we're pretty much 80% through the game. There's not much left besides one of the most annoying enemies in the game for most people, the chimeras, because they can hook you up and corner you and do all sorts of things to just irritate the hell out of you. But we have plenty of shotgun ammo for them, so we don't need to worry about that. And we got a ton of handgun ammo too, and we're gonna get more. So when we come back, we're gonna get the fuel, go upstairs and confront Wesker, free Jill from her prison down there, get Rebecca to blow up the mansion by setting out to self-destruct, and that'll be it. We'll be done for the game. And then I don't know if we're gonna start Jill right away, or I think I might take one day or two to go ahead and finish RE4 Remake, since I'm already at the end. I'm like 80% through the game there too, so I just gotta fight Sattler and the few regenerators before him, so I might take a day to finish that. I don't know, maybe I'll finish that tomorrow, then save RE1 for Wednesday, or I don't know, I'll decide tomorrow. Because I really like playing this game. I'm liking it a lot more than RE4 Remake. Like, RE4 was never my favorite Resident Evil game to begin with, but it's fun to play. And the remake is fun to play too, but it's also kind of long, so I'm kind of just a bit over it at this point. Like, I just want to finish the game and check out the mercenaries section and see what I can do there. So I don't know, I'll probably finish this and then finish RE4. You know, just to have one solid week of just playing nothing but this. And then we can just upload it and we don't have to worry about switching between the two games. We just upload continuously one straight playthrough and then go back to finishing RE4 Remake. So sounds like a plan then. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time on Resident Evil 1 Remake HD Edition on the PS4. See you later.